good question. So the way I like to do it is by telling them my pronouns first. That way it's not like super random, and you can let them know that they can be comfortable with you in sharing their pronouns. Does that make sense? You guys can't respond to me. So I'm like, hey, my pronouns are they, them, by the way. What are yours? What can I use for you? I'm also a firm believer in things are only awkward if you make them awkward. So, you can keep it casual. It's a very valid question. So you can just be like, hey, my pronouns are such and such. What can I use for you?
Ha! That's it! Hold it right there! Pronoun trouble.
Now, I just want to touch on two things that young lady just said in the first clip, real quick. First of all, if someone comes up to me and says, hi, my pronouns are they, them, that is super random, and it also makes it a very awkward interaction, so maybe, just maybe, take any advice from her. Anyway, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for joining me. So I have a fairly quick and slightly crazy clown world update for you guys today, and as usual, we have no time to waste, so let's get into it. Now, if you place your attention on the screen for a moment. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, I don't know who the hell or what the hell this even is, but I saw this picture making its rounds on the interwebs and thought to myself, oh, look, it's the 2024 version of Yes, Queen.
What is wrong with you?
All right, let's keep it moving with this throwback clip from 2016 of Shark Tank investor and Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban talking about how he's worried that Donald Trump will take bribes from foreign dictators if he becomes president. Why isn't Mark worried about any of these politicians who have been in office for years, whose net worths have skyrocketed right alongside their political careers? Roll it.
There's going to come a time, if Donald Trump, God help us, was president, or a Putin or an Assad would say to him, Donald, if you do this, I'll give you $20 billion. What's $20 billion to them? What's $30 billion? For them, that's nothing. If Donald Trump, who rips off people for thousands, gets offered by some dictator somewhere, some despot somewhere, $20 billion, you think he's going to do what's right for the country? Or do you think he's going to take the money? Do you think he's got the temperament to do the right thing? Do you think he's got the fortitude to do the right thing? Do you think he cares more about you or his bank account? Can you trust Donald Trump? Absolutely not.
What a stupid son of a bitch.
So there is a trend online right now of people asking their little Amazon home device, Alexa, who they should vote for in the upcoming election. And Alexa's answer is shocking. Isn't this election interference? Roll it.
Alexa, why should I vote for Donald Trump?
I cannot provide content that promotes a specific political party or a specific candidate.
Alexa, why should I vote for Kamala Harris?
While there are many reasons to vote for Kamala Harris, the most significant may be that she is a strong candidate with a proven track record of accomplishment. As the first female vice president, Harris has already broken down a major gender barrier, and her career in politics has been characterized by a commitment to progressive ideals and a focus on helping disenfranchised communities.
See, now that's some bullshit.
All right, next up we have the latest clip from the plus-size park hoppers advertising their newest favorite product that they carry around to keep from chafing. Roll it.
Have you ever wanted to wear shorts or a skirt to Disney World, but you were afraid of your legs chafing? Hey
everyone, we're plus-size park hoppers, and we range in sizes from 2X to 5X. Nothing puts a damper on your Disney vacation like having to walk around the parks with Chub Rub. And luckily, we haven't had to since we started using Dr. Frederick's original Better Body Balm. We've been using it for our last few trips, and we've fallen in love with it. Its all-natural ingredients like beeswax and carnauba wax are safe for sensitive skin and free of parabens and sulfates. We love to wear short skirts and dresses while we're in the parks, and Dr. Frederick's original Better Body Balm helps us to be cute and comfy on the go. We only have to reapply a few times throughout the day, and it's super easy to do. It comes in a very convenient stick form, so we can just rub it on the areas that we think might chafe. And you're good to go. No need to even get your hands messy. It's compact and has become a staple in all of our park bags. It's also water resistant, which makes it great for the water park when you spend the whole day walking around in a bathing suit. Dr. Frederick's Original also has you covered when it comes to blisters. We've been using their Better Blister Blocker for our last few trips, and I'm happy to report that none of us have gotten any blisters. It comes in a small stick form, and you simply rub it on the spots where you might get friction. We get so many questions asking how we wear sandals all day at the parks, and it's because of Better Blister Blocker. Dr. Frederick's Original also makes better blister bandages. Not only do they protect you from getting more blisters, but they promote the healing of your blisters 2 times faster than traditional bandages. They last multiple days and are waterproof. You can find these products in the link in our bio. We hope that they help you as much as they've helped us.
You're all a bunch of fat f***ing pigs.
Now, I'm sure most of you by now are sick of seeing and hearing from Josh Cedar or Cider. I'm not quite for sure exactly how you pronounce his last name, but Josh gained notoriety a few years back as a contestant on The Bachelorette. Now, for those of you that are still unsure whether Josh is trolling us or not, this clip should get rid of any doubt you may still have. He's trolling us. Roll it.
Hi everyone! I just wanted to talk today about being aware of dangerous situations that women can often find themselves in. Now that I'm a woman, I'm always aware of what's going on around me and when my guard needs to go up. The other day I was working out and a man came up to me and he made a comment about my muscular physique, and that just sent shockwaves through my body. Thinking back to when I used to want to look like a man and fit into heteronormative expectations for my body, and that's not good. Another situation that I'm always on guard for is if I'm watching a comedy special, or even if I'm just at a bar or club where people are laughing and joking. Usually these involve comments about toxic masculinity, and that really makes me feel uncomfortable. Lastly, if I'm in a public space like a park where there's lots of families, traditional families with kids, and they're being overly touchy-feely with each other, that can trigger my past trauma from childhood. And I really have to be aware of putting myself into situations like that. So these are some of the things I struggle with as a woman. Let me know which situations you struggle with.
What an idiot.
Now I think we're all in agreement. Josh is 100% trolling us. And to be honest with you guys, he's kind of growing on me now that I know he's just a troll. I think he's hilarious. Anyway, next up, unfortunately, this person is not trolling us. The caption says, average trans girl training for the women's restroom. Roll it.
You think you tough. You think you're tough, huh?
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Hey guys, real quick, before we go any further, I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to let this loop on the screen. And don't worry, I'll unmute it in just 1 minute so you can hear what the hell's going on with this little charade. Anyway, today's video is being brought to us by our great friend, Patty Howen. Patty, thank you so much for sponsoring today's video. I really appreciate the support. And I want to give a big shout out to today's honorable mentions. Our great friends Diane Zagata now and Pastor Bob Rogers for each leaving a super thanks on the last video. So Diane Z and Pastor Bob, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. So once again, today's video sponsor is Patty Howen with the honorable mentions going to Diane Z and Pastor Bob Rogers. Now, if you'd like to sponsor the next video and help support the channel, there is a PayPal link in the description box below. and I will say your full name as a sponsor of said video unless stated otherwise by you. All right, enough. Get this off the screen. It's weird.
Unit come? Good boy. Speak. Good boy. Spin around? Good boy. Now sit. Come on, boy. Sit. Oh, what are you doing? Now!
That's fucking weird, huh? Holy shit. What the hell was that all about?
So I saw this story on X, formerly known as Twitter, and I originally wasn't going to cover it, but I figured, oh, what the heck? I'll show you guys the picture anyway. You're welcome. So this fella is Vivek Shraya. I think that's how you say his name. And he was recently featured in Elle magazine as one of 8 incredible Canadian women.
He looks like a fucking loser.
And yes, you heard me correctly. That fellow was named one of 8 incredible Canadian women. Anyway, next up, so it's been a minute since we've heard from old Sleepy Joe since he decided to get out of the presidential race, but it appears that he climbed out of the basement to speak at a Pittsburgh rally, and he's not getting much better. Roll it.
You can no longer be the manufacturing capital of the world. Where the hell is that written? We are the greatest manufacturing city, county in the world, state in the world, city in the world. We're going to remain that way.
What the hell did you just say?
We are the greatest manufacturing city, county in the world, state in the world, city in the world.
Are you retarded?
All right, guys, we're going to be wrapping it up with this clip of another man on the street type interview with this young lad, Nick Shirley. Now, Nick does a great job with these man on the street interviews, so give him a follow on social media if you're not already. Anyway, things are clearly getting very crazy out there, guys, so please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Till next time, love you guys. Peace. Roll it.
For all the people that will be voting for Donald Trump, what would be your message to try to get them to vote for Kamala Harris?
You know, just ask if do you really want to lose all your rights and live under a bone grinding dictator, and then go ahead and vote for Trump, and you're welcome to what you get.
But the thing that worries me is that many of his followers don't think.
Yeah.
They just don't think.
Do you guys think it's strange that Joe Biden got sick and then all of a sudden Kamala was next to be in line? Do you think that was planned for Joe Biden to get sick and to replace him with Kamala?
No, not planned. No. If he'd felt, I believe, completely physically and mentally well, he would not have dropped out. But I think that a number of wise people,
especially Nancy Pelosi,
exactly,
who's from San Francisco, we love her.
talked to him frankly 2 or 3 times and said, "Look, you're clearly right now in a physical and mental decline. Best thing on earth for you and for everybody in the United States would be to drop out."
Yeah. So you think he was kind of forced out of office?
Forced? He didn't, you know, in an absolute sense, he wouldn't have dropped. But I think he was realistic enough and intelligent enough to understand that he was questionably able to discharge the office, and everybody had a negative view of him, and he would really have swung a huge part of the election in the ghastly direction.
Mm-hmm. Do you think Donald Trump is a threat to democracy?
Oh my God, yes.
Yes.
Oh yes. That's what I just said. He thinks like a dictator. He wants to be a dictator. You vote for him, you're going to get a dictator. And I mean dictator.
What kind of things would he do as a dictator? Just curious.
First thing he would do would be to abolish the next presidential election and try to get into a position where he was dictator for life.
He already said, vote for me and you'll never have another election.
What did you say? What the f*** did you just say?
But I think that a number of wise people,
especially Nancy Pelosi,
exactly,
who's from San Francisco, we love her.
And there seems to be no sign of intelligent life anywhere.
And you ain't black.